we go.
Just immediately off the bat, the Xaro special just starting the game with a smash attack.
Yeah.
Smash attack.
Just
Reliable.
forward strong, all reliable, yeah. Just, if it hits, that's just damage.
If it hits, it hits.
Yeah.
Now, something else that makes Orcane very good in doubles, this is what makes him good in singles too, but a lot of his like normals are very not committal.
Right, like down
So-
tilt is stupid, as we know.
It's very easy for your teammate to alley-oop into them, and it's very safe for you to just throw them out.
Right, MSB losing his first stock right off the
Belly
bat.
flop.
And whoa.
And again, we see that very good save.
Yeah. Now. All right. Yeah, I apologize if I don't really talk too much. It's hard to keep track of everything that's going on.
That's a lot to take in.
Not quite getting the sweet spot of the strong there. Ooh, nice.
2 birds with 1 bolt.
Yeah.
Now Absa Thunderline is rather good in doubles just because it's what I like to say it has the invisible gorilla effect or the red herring effect, which is basically your opponent is so focused on something else happening that even though this slow thing is on the screen,
They're not going to be ready for it, and I know Akashi very well known for doing those Thunderlines.
yeah, it's like sometimes it does one of 2 things. Either you just outright don't see it, or your reaction time is so slow to it that you can't even do anything about it by the time you do notice it.
Plus, like, it's impossible to be truly ready for it, especially in the thick of it. Good parry. Good save.
I didn't see who sent the rock shots over, but whoever did saved Mr. Mutton for free.
Yeah.
Now, something nice about having Absa in doubles, especially against Orcane, is that Absa likes to kill off the top,
Right.
and Orcane lives very long off the side, so it kind of does negate that annoying strength that Orcane has, where it feels like he just lives forever.
Right. Good parry.
Ooh. Good decision.
Yeah, as we were saying earlier. All right.
Again, an ideal situation for Akashi, just being such a light character in a 2v1, even if, like, yeah, your recovery is good, but
I mean,
you can't handle 2 people.
both
ever.
light and floaty, so that's like doubly not ideal in that sort of scenario. All right, so let's see what MSB and Akashi got in mind in terms of a counter pick here.
Now, again, their team comp naturally will lean towards like the bigger stages,
Right.
where it lets them go for longer. And I think Xaro and Mr. Mutton are going to try and ban some of those stages. Like already they've banned Frozen Fortress.
Yeah, so
And-
huge stage.
And they're going to generally gun for this, like, kind of the middle to small size stages.
Yeah, because you can control a lot more space in those sorts of stages, especially with Orcane. Kind of put bubbles down anywhere.
Because like, the better you can, the more claustrophobic things become, the more disorganized it is. And the better you are at scrapping, the more you want that disorganization to play.
And we are at Rockwall, so
Because at the end of the day, doubles is a scrapper's game mode.
yep. So we all know Rockwall with those very short side blast zones, and we were talking about how Orcane just kind of lives forever off the side.
Yep.
We'll see how that comes into play.
Ooh.
And
Team
accidentally killing off the top with your own up strong. Hate to see it.
The less talked about thing about Rockwall is that the top blast zone is also pretty short.
Yeah, it's just a wide stage, but you know, blast zone's not very big, as we see there. Yeah, forward air killing off the side. All right.
Ooh, very good cloud save from Akashi, putting
Yeah.
it behind him so it hit him back towards stage.
Yeah, we got MSB at 169%. So they're gonna, yep, as I was saying, they were gonna want to get rid of him as quickly as they can, and not let their lead keep up there.
It's very difficult to outbox someone when you're like in doubles, but just when you're in that situation as MSB and Akashi, they did the right call of just trying to outbox them and survive while putting on as much chip damage as possible.
Yeah, like any bit of extra credit you can get will always help.
Caught Mutton on the bad DI.
Yeah.
And great save too. But unfortunately, no good deed goes unpunished as Akashi kills the hand that saved him.
Yeah.
Hate to see it.
And now, like, well, MSB and Akashi, we're looking good. Now they're down, but evening it up right off the bat here. So anybody's game still. Kind of let the game speak for itself here. All the chaos. Let's see. Akashi and MSB with a slight percent deficit, but it is doubles, so anything can happen here.
It's so hard to get your teammate out of a bad situation when it's like when you yourself are at a disadvantage, because as Akashi, it is your kind of like as Akashi and MSB, both very good characters at saving people. It's kind of your responsibility to keep your teammate safe, but it's so hard.
Nope. All right, now. Ooh. Thought he had something there, but didn't quite go for it. Yeah.
And that's another good thing that they did. And even though this is it was a 2v1 and it was prime combo opportunity, but neither of them were really safe. So they were constantly switching, kind of like a dance, constantly switching partners to make sure that Xaro didn't get too comfortable with the flow of either situation.
So 1-1 now. Mutton and Xaro with the counter pick. We'll see where they want to go.
If I had to guess, they would probably want to go for something like Tower of Heaven.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Well, we'll see.
I know Ethereal Gates is on the DSR list. But,
okay. Blazing.
Close enough.
Yeah. Well, don't quite have that top platform, but we got, you know, the one singular long platform.
And I think this is for the sake of something that's been helping MSB survive for a long time is just pillar stalling. Even though it was nerfed very handedly this last patch, it still does help a lot when you're just trying to recover to stall it out.
Right.
And this stage has a very small body blast zone.
Yep. Got it. Nope. Not quite pulling the trigger on the up there. All right. Good parry.
And that is something you can do in doubles. Just like sometimes if you're about to like try and ledge trap someone, you'll want to send out something for your teammate to parry, so they can get invincibility, and thus it's so much more reliable for them to get that ledge trap.
All right. Mutton and Xaro with a slight lead here. MSB and Akashi not too far off. Just need to get rid of Mutton as quickly as they can here before he starts dishing out too much extra credit, as we're seeing here.
It's so hard when Mutton is a very smart player.
Right.
Ooh,
good save.
Now that was a mistake on MSB's part because he's the one who sent out the shards.
Oh, okay. I didn't see the shards there. I thought.
But no, it was basically Xaro. I think him and Xaro got hit by Akashi's up air, but MSB sending the rock shards up accidentally saved the Mutton.
Okay, yeah.
He's just living this much longer.
Right.
Though
yeah, 188.
Just still alive, just fresh as heck. And he's kind of at Rivals % right now, where it's really impossible for just any. It's hard for stray hits to kill him, but it's also
you can't.
Constant.
Yeah, I was about to say.
For confirms.
Yeah, like at that high percent, it's very hard to just. Well, you can't really combo into anything anymore, so you just have to get like one strong hit, which is a lot harder than it would seem.
And right now the win condition is met.
Yep.
Whoop, never mind.
Pretty convincing game 3 by Mutton and Xaro here.
Didn't get the chance to combust.
Yeah.
But no, that was crazy. That was a really good stage pick.
Yeah.
Mr. Mutton living until 200, and I've been dropping
Like 211, yeah.
I've been dropping a stock. That's not something that's very discouraging to see if you're MSB and Akashi.
Yeah, like, you cannot be letting somebody live to that percent, especially in doubles.
Especially Forsburn.
Oh, yeah.
It's like of all characters to live that long, it's definitely, you don't want to be Forsburn.
Right. So, Tower of Heaven, there we go. Personally, one of my favorite stages is because have you ever played Tower of Heaven, like the actual game?
Yeah, it was fun just like having all the new laws and just
Yeah.
all that stuff.
Like, it's a short game, but if any of you watching right now haven't played it, you should. It's really good. But anyways, back to the match.
Also composed by Flashy Goodness, I
Yes.
believe.
Yeah. Flashy Goodness did make the music for this as well, yep. Well known for, you know, making a lot of the Rivals music.
Uh-oh.
And back there
Ooh.
killing off the side.
Akashi was just a bit too slow to save MSB,
Yeah.
and still a bit too slow to kill Xaro in retaliation. But MSB getting the revenge kill, very nice.
Alright, well, kind of looking to be the same situation as last stage. Forsburn living currently at 142%, so they'll really need to make sure they take the stock quick, otherwise things are not going to be looking good for them.
And again, Mr. Mutton's so much more dangerous now that he has the full charge.
Oh,
so
yeah.
having spending on the charge smoke isn't even that bad of a thing to have to do.
Yeah. And nope.
Or is it just SD?
Yeah. Well, that's one way to take the stock, I suppose, is let him do it himself.
Exactly.
So, you know.
Ooh. That could have been a really bad situation for Xaro. I didn't see him having a puddle on stage.
Yeah.
But Mr. Mutton, again, just being a really good, just having good awareness.
Right.
Just being able to save your teammate.
Yep. And Akashi dying off the top there.
That was a bit tragic. The Orcane down smash, because he was right next to Absa, it kind of low profiled.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Killed his own brother.
Yeah. So
Ooh, and MSB.
now Orcane with the high percent here. Oh, Orcane a bit easier to take out there, just as MSB is done right as I was saying that. So relatively even game now.
Ooh. Xaro in a bit of danger.
Yeah, I wonder if he went for that forward. There's kind of a mix-up there.
Ooh.
And
the panic down smash is knocking out his own.
yeah.
And bad DI.
Yeah. So another game 5.
That's the thing about doubles. You can be doing so well, but then just like with one bad mistake, your game plan can just crumble like
right.
that.
Yeah. Like, cannot count anybody out in doubles. But yeah, Mr. Mutton and Xaro with the ever so important counter pick here. We'll see where they decide to go.
Get the DSR though, just make sure you remember.
Yep.
So now this is the difficult call because I can see a few stages. Like I think there's a few stages off the table of like being picked, such as I don't think that they're gonna go to like rock wall,
Right.
because they got beaten on rock wall. And let's see.
So I'm assuming it's MDSR here? Okay.
Just, yeah, Fire Capital, that makes total sense.
Right.
With Mr. Mutton living so long and Xaro also living for long. Even though Kragg benefits heavily from those like really big blast zones.
Yeah, you want to make sure you're taking them out as quickly as you can.
It kind of doesn't matter against Orcane because he has just so much raw kill power on
Right.
all his moves.
And we're going to Jules Vale, very small stage. All right.
Going for the underline, hoping to catch this one by surprise, but just being ready for it.
Yeah. as we were saying earlier, that Thunderline, you can never be truly ready for it, but sometimes if you kind of anticipate it, I mean, you can still play around it.
You just have to be aware of it as an option.
Right, and with how often Akashi's been throwing it out here in the set, you know, they'll know to watch out for it.
Akashi first
off the
blood.
top. All
Nice
right.
up air.
Yep.
Right now, MSB is kind of want to try and. I think Xaro's going for the try and get to 1v1 with MSB just because his edge guarding is very good, but also they're both at high percent, so it's kind of like nothing really gets too lost.
Yeah. And
this is the down smash taking him out.
Yep. So Mutton and Xaro with a slight lead. They're gonna really want to get Xaro out of the picture for his first stock before he racks up too much percent. Because as we were saying earlier, the higher the percent they're at,
the more annoying it is to kill them.
Yeah, which is, you know, you would think otherwise, but you know, if you can't combo, you can't really confirm anything, and it just becomes a lot more of a chore to pick them out.
A bit too much hesitation on MSB. Could have taken out Mr. Mutton there.
Yeah. But MSB and Akashi with a slight lead here. They'll really want to get the Mutton out of here.
Or getting Orcane just to get that extra, like, right now it doesn't really matter who you kill as long as you can get them, because they're both at a very reasonable
now they're nice.
That
good
delayed combo.
Yeah, good reaction to Akashi to get the up air there.
Talk about 2 for the price of 1. Ooh, and the Orcane up air just plowing right through.
All right, so
that move is brutally strong.
Oh yes. So MSB, you're gonna want to try to hold on to that stock as long as you can here. Haven't done too much damage to Xaro and Mutton on this fresh stock of theirs.
Cornered right now.
Yeah. So, you know, just gotta play to survive at this point. And then hopefully get something started.
Kind of
Good
getting
parry,
some momentum
but
here.
Up air? Nope.
Mr. Mutton all of a sudden in a very bad spot, but uh-oh, Akashi getting hit by up smash, not good.
All right, things are looking a lot more even now.
Ooh, and
especially now that Akashi's out there.
Now this is the danger zone because the MSB already has a bit of a harder time fighting Xaro. Orcane Kragg, a very old matchup, but also still like...
Right.
It's very difficult on both ends in the 1v1, but add a Forsburn on top of that, and all of a sudden Kragg is just in so much danger.
Yeah,
oh,
like you can throw rock shards from down below just as much as you can, but if you can't get back on stage, then things are looking a lot more doable now. There we go.
Nice.
Yeah, a bit of a tense ending there, but Mutton and Xaro taking it